Hello, hi everybody, hi Facebook. How are you guys doing? Can you believe it? We have been meeting each other for every single day for the last 18 days. Welcome once again to Let's Make Winters Warm. It's the winters are showing up, and we are doing everything that can be done to just let's get your book written, right? Now, again, just a quick summary. If you have been following my videos for the last 4 days, and counting today is the fourth day, what we have been touching upon is the format model. The format model for any content, and I love to use the power of format for writing your book content and your book structure. So day one, and there's 4 elements in writing your, in writing any content, and basically 4 elements in writing, in the format model. Sorry, I was just a bit phased out. So stage 1 was how. Stage 1 was why. Stage 2 was the what. Stage 3 was the how. And today we are going to dive into wrapping it all up and talk about the what if. So the what if segment was created for people who like to ask exception questions. Like if you were teaching them to make tea using an electric kettle, then there would be this one person who would say, what if I don't have an electric kettle? What if? What if I just have a steel vessel? Or what if I don't have, what if I just have I don't have an electric kettle? Then you would say, well, then just use a pot and boil some water on the gas stove. So, the power of the what if segment is really great, because there are some people who, despite you teaching them why it's important, what is important over here, and how is it important to do it, they would still have some gaps, and the process would not be complete for them without a demonstration, for example, or without if you've taught a theory class, then they would like to see, okay, how can I implement it in my life? Do you have a worksheet? Do you have a cheat sheet? Do you have a summary of your lesson? Do you have all those kind of questions? So can you relate with that? Hey guys, thanks for joining. Amy, Tarun. Amy, if I'm not wrong, I remember we were doing this training together. I think so. I could be wrong, but I faintly remember we've done this work together. Amy, Tarun, and Bui. Thanks for joining, guys. So I'm going to quickly touch upon some examples which can strengthen your what if frame. And I also want to share with you before that, there are some other names to the what if. So a what if can also be called what else or what next, right? So what if, what else, what next, right? So if you were teaching a theory and then you're done with the why, with the what, and the how, the student would be like, okay, next. Now what next? What do I do with this information? How do I apply it? And that's when you're going to tell them to go and do it in a practical experiment, right? So the things which will the things that are examples of the what if frame are exercises, worksheets, cheat sheets, summary lesson, recap, checking in with the audience. How are you guys doing? Do you have any questions, right? Open space, open the stage for questions. So what questions do you have? Do you have any questions? A demonstration, a demonstration of anything that you're teaching them. So there could be a recipe in written form, and the what if would be the demonstration of the recipe and saying, okay, let's do it like this. Here's how we do it. So, just creating that complete experience which involves all the modalities like visuals, so someone can see it, hear it, touch it, feel it, smell it, sense it, right? That brings it to a complete closure. And how would it look in your book? So I've got my book and I'm going to show you how I brought it to completion in my book. So in my book, at the end of every chapter, there's something called Let's Get Personal, right? So here there's a whole chapter. Can you see this? So there's a whole chapter. And then now when I came to the end of the chapter, I've put an exercise. Bad focus. I've put an exercise, let's get personal, which means, okay, I've taught you something, I've shared with you a concept, a model. Now let's get personal, let's get to work. Let's see how this applies to you. Let's answer some questions about yourself. So this one is really detailed. So here, this is the first part of the diagnostic test. And then this is the second part, or the therapy. So makes me feel very, very proud right now. Anyways, enough about my book. But if you would like to have, actually, it needs to be in the picture, right? It feels really good. It feels really, really, really good. Really, I'm proud of it. To have this thing which I can touch and feel and see and really tangible, intangible form. I meant in a tangible form, it's not intangible. If you would love to benefit by growing your business through writing your book, then let's do this, guys. I think your book is really calling, and I'm going to share with you a case study, a success story with one of my brilliant clients who has just achieved so much success in just under 3 weeks. It's noteworthy progress. And she has not even started her formal coach training. So yes, at the end of the video, I invite you to check out that video, which will be in comments the link will be in comments below, as well as feel free to join our group and hang around in our free community, which is called I Can Write a Book, right? That's it. If you are ready to take your book to reality, then let's have a chat. I've said it enough number of times and I'm going to keep saying it until you jump off the fence. Okay? Take care, guys. Bye.